You're standing in line at the grocery store checkout. The total comes to $147.83. You swipe your card, walk out the door, and then it hits you forgot to scan your store loyalty card. You just left $2.14 on the table. For the next 20 minutes driving home, unloading bags, stocking the fridge that tiny to 14 gnaws at you. You feel like you messed up, like you lost a battle. Meanwhile, there's a car in your driveway with a $680 monthly payment you can barely swing. Sitting in front of a house that's already stretching your budget to the breaking point. One unexpected bill and you're in full panic mode. Yet, $2.14 is what keeps you up at night. This is the cheap mentality in full effect, and it's quietly draining your wealth in ways you never notice. Hey, I'm Sam from Samvastoris, and today we're not doing another boring list of ways to cut coupons or ditch your morning coffee. We're diving into the real psychological trap that keeps smart people broke even when they think they're being responsible with money. Here's the hard truth most creators won't say out loud. Being cheap comes from fear. Building wealth comes from strategy and value. Until you switch from fear-driven cheapness to value-driven thinking, no amount of penny pinching will get you ahead. Let me share the classic example that shows how cheap thinking quietly destroys wealth. You're out running errands and spot to gas stations. One has regular unleaded at $3.09 per gallon. The other, 15 minutes away, is at $3.79. You think, easy win, save 10 cents a gallon, feels responsible, right? Quick math, your tank holds 15 gallons. 10 cents times 15 equals $1.50 saved. High five to yourself, except that quick trip is 30 minutes round trip. Your car averages 25 miles per gallon in the city. You burn about 1 gallon of gas getting there and back at $3.79 a gallon. So you just spent $3.79 in fuel to save $1.50. Net loss, $2.29. Plus 30 minutes of your life. Now factor in your time. If your hourly rate, or what your time is worth, even $25 that hour cost you $12.50 in opportunity. Total real cost of your smart move, about $14.79. You turned a tiny savings into a $14 plus loss and felt clever the whole way home. That's the core issue. Cheap thinking is emotional, not mathematical. The cheap brain asks only, how much is this costing me right now? Every dollar spent feels like a personal defeat. The wealthy brain asks, what's the return on this money? Money is a tool to create more value, time, or opportunity, not something to guard like a dragon hoarding gold. Take a $50 networking event ticket. The cheap mindset says, $50 for some okay snacks and forced conversations. Waste of money, pass. The wealthy mindset says, if I connect with one person who opens a Dora job lead, a client, a mentor, that $50 could easily turn into $5,000 or even $50,000 in future value. The real return isn't the appetizers. It's the access. What allows this mental switch? Security. Build a real emergency fund, even just 3 to 6 months of expenses, and your brain stops living in survival mode. Purchases stop feeling like threats. You can finally think strategically instead of reactively. Now, let's talk about The sacred cow of personal finance, the daily coffee. You've heard it 1,000 times. Skip the $5 latte, and you'll be a millionaire. It's everywhere. And it's mostly nonsense. Sure, $5 a day times 365 is about $1,825 a year. Brew at home, and you keep it. Great, but that $1,825 is building wealth. It's a rounding error compared to the real leaks. The same person stressing over a latte is blind to the $680 car payment on a vehicle losing thousands in value every year, or the oversized house payment that's $400 a month more than necessary. They're fighting over 80 cents on cereal while bleeding thousands on depreciation, insurance, interest, and lifestyle inflation. This is the trap, obsessing over tiny expenses while massive structural costs go ignored. You're mopping the floor during a flood. It's not about the coffee. It's about your car, your house, and your automatic subscription bills. These are the 3 pillars of lifestyle creep that lock you into a high-cost life, making it impossible to save and invest meaningfully. These are the big rocks you have to move first. So here's the challenge. For the next week, ignore the small stuff. Let the coupons expire. Buy the coffee. Instead, pull up your bank statements and look for the 3 biggest recurring expenses you have. Your car payment, your housing cost, that bundle of subscriptions you forgot about. Ask yourself, what's the real return on this money? Is there a cheaper, smarter alternative that would free up hundreds, not pennies, each month? Shifting from a cheap mindset to a wealthy mindset isn't about spending more. It's about spending smarter on the things that actually move the needle. Stop fighting over cents and start winning on dollars. Plus, every tiny decision burns mental energy. Decision fatigue is real. Comparing unit prices, hunting cheaper gas, debating generic versus brand. It drains your brain's daily bandwidth. When that bandwidth is gone, you skip negotiating a raise. Delay starting a side hustle. Put off learning a high-income skill. Game-changing rule. If it's under $20 and you have cash in savings, buy what you actually want and move on. Preserve your mental RAM for the $5,000. $20,000. $100,000 decisions that actually shape your future. Deeper still, this all stems from scarcity mindset. The belief that there's never enough money, chances, time. Every spend feels permanent loss. I buy shoes. Gone forever. I invest in learning. What if I need that cash later? That fear creates the exact outcome you dread, staying stuck. Maybe it started in childhood money fights or a tough financial period. It protected you once. Now it imprisons you. Wealthy thinkers flip to abundance. How can this money grow? What's the cost of not doing this? Language betrays your mindset. I can't have victim mode. Wealthy. I'm choosing not to spend there right now. I'm prioritizing control mode. Shift your words. Shift your identity. Shift your results. The most expensive cheap habit, refusing to invest in yourself. Won't spend $500 on a course that teaches a $50,000 plus year skill gives stays at $45,000 job forever. Someone else invests, learns, starts freelancing at $80. Hour gives adds $30,000 plus in year 1. Gap explodes over time. Same with health. Skip $150 cleaning, gives pay $1,500 root canal for $1,000 implant later, plus pain, lost work, lower quality of life. Cheap extracts a huge hidden toll. Wealth mindset always asks, what's the cost of inaction? Key concept, ROI on everything. 1. $1,200 solid laptop. Saves hours of frustration, looks pro on calls, captures more work, cheap $300 laptop. Slow, crashes fast, but yeah, not spend more overall. Productivity. I'm not. Strategic, keep a budget. Live below your means. But, inside that frame, choose value over lowest price. Ask 3 questions before buying. Does this save me time? Does this boost my earning power? Does this prevent a bigger cost later? Yes to any plus money available equals investment, not expense. You can't cut your way to wealth. There's a floor to savings. Income has no ceiling. Build income-generating assets, skills, network, health, tools. Social cost of cheapness, undertipping, penny-splitting bills, showing up empty-handed gives you by a bad reputation. Doors close quietly. Generosity builds relationship capital. One kind gesture can unlock opportunities worth far more than the $20, $50 you saved. Final layer, cheapness is an identity. Change the story you tell yourself. Stop, I can't afford. Start, I'm choosing. Homework for Samvastoris family. Review last 3 months spending. Spot where cheapness cost you long term. Where big leaks hide behind small obsessions. Then pick one change. No more agonizing over $20 items if savings exist. Use that freed energy to chase plus $1,000 month instead. That single pivot beats years of extreme frugality. You don't shrink to wealth. You grow to it. Stop guarding the pennies leaving your hand. Start hunting the thousands that can enter it. That's cheap versus wealthy, defense versus offense, fear versus strategy. If this series hit you hard, smash that like button on both parts. Subscribe to Samvastoris for more real talk wealth mindset upgrades, and comment below what's one cheap habit you're dropping today. Drop it in the comments. Let's build real wealth together.